dear twin flames. I have been receiving these messages for the last 2-3 days now, but I was not feeling like putting pen to paper or recording anything. But yesterday at 1:30 a.m., Spirit woke me up from my sleep and made me put it all down. So here it is for you all. So how are you all doing? Bad, right? Yeah, I know. You have all been put through the ringer. Saturn and Capricorn has not given you a breather for the last 2 years. Most of the twin flames have been on this journey for almost 5 to 10 years, some even more, but there seems to be no respite. I even hear some twin flames saying they are tired and want to give up because of their twin flames' behavior. But remember, this journey is not about your relationship with another person. This journey is about you. For many years, you have been sweeping all your shit under the carpet. Your fears, your anxieties, your insecurities, your demons, your addictions, and God knows what. Not only from this life, since childhood, but also previous lifetimes. Now, there is a mountain of bullshit under that carpet, and it's gone so high, it is touching the ceiling. And that carpet that you were hiding that shit under is dangling from the top. And all this while, you have been putting up a good show for the outsiders to see, including your own families. It's not that you weren't healing and clearing karmas, but it was happening at a superficial level. Or should I say, the more recent karmas, which concerned others and were easier to clean. And then entered your twin flame, who mirrored back all that bullshit you had been hiding and kept stirring and triggering you. Since you are mirrors, you can identify the same BS in them and then realize it's similar to what you have been hiding for so long, mostly unconsciously, without being aware of it. So now you run from your twin flame because you had expected a loving, romantic relationship. But this is creating a shitstorm in your life, and you don't want to be hurt again. Enough people have hurt you, and you have seen enough hurt through your life. So you build your walls more higher to protect yourself. But those walls also keep that love out. But you want that love because it's so genuine and so magical. So you keep running back to your twin flame again to feel that love. So every time your twin flame is hurting you, they are actually hitting a hammer on that wall that you have built around your heart. So it can be destroyed and you can feel free to love again. And then, to top it all, Saturn enters Capricorn, which is his own house. And he sees the bullshit there that you have been piling up over so many years or maybe lifetimes. Saturn is the planet of karma, about doing the right things, about facing your fears, overcoming them, working hard on them, and making breakthroughs. So when he sees that mountain and he's like, "What have you been doing here? Clean your shit." And he puts you to work. He's a very hard taskmaster, but he is kind too. So after every cleaning session, which has been very difficult, he also gives you a small break before he puts you back to work. I know you have been going through this rigorous cycle for the last 2 years. And guess who has been helping you in that process? Yes, you're right. Your twin flame. All those breaks that Saturn has been giving you are a few loving days or weeks with your twin flame. And then the trigger happens again. Then they trigger you left, right, and center, helping you dislodge pieces of that mountain so that it becomes easier for you to see it, deal with it, and clear it. And as we are moving closer to the core of the mountain or the core of the wounds, it's getting more intense and more difficult or drastic, as those are your oldest wounds. Wounds of rejection, of abandonment, fears for abundance, feelings of lack, fears for safety and security. You have been carrying them for very long, maybe lifetimes. So they are more difficult to dislodge, and hence The frequency and intensity of the tower moments with your twin must have been increasing gradually. So keep going, guys. You are very close to ending this cycle and cleaning up the mess completely so you can be free to be fully happy and loving. During these difficult times, just remember you and your twin are partners, a team working together. You are here to help each other, not against each other. Their methods may have been harsh, but that's what is required to clean and clear the old gunk that you have been holding to. Remember, at the end of the day, you are one soul and no one can love you like they do. Besides, this journey is not about having a romantic loving relationship. It is a spiritual journey to self love, to rediscover your true essence, to remove all that is blocking you from loving and accepting yourself completely. Unless you love yourself unconditionally, you will never be able to love your twin unconditionally. Your ego will always be creating a divide, a separation, where none exist actually. Remember, you are one soul. You can never be separated. You will always belong to each other. Even if currently you are separate in the 3D, you have been together, belong to each other through centuries and lifetimes. The day you love yourself completely, bring union within yourself of your masculine and feminine energies, your twin will present themselves to you. And it doesn't mean that all the difficulties will end with the union. No. In fact, you will be still challenged and learn new things. You will make new mistakes and have new issues with each other. You will still keep fighting. Be sure to always operate out of love, not ego. If you try to understand your twin flame or this relationship through the ordinary three-dimensional eyes or through your ego, you will always fail. If you expect people around you to understand you or your journey, even then you will fail. Just imagine you are traveling in the jungle and you find the Kohinoor diamond lying there just like that. You are an expert in this field, so you may recognize it. And you may tell your co-travelers, who may be shepherds, mechanics, or soldiers, or working in various different fields, that look, this is the Kohinoor and it's so precious and I just found it lying around here. Would they believe you? Absolutely not, right? They would laugh and ridicule you, saying it's impossible. It cannot be precious. Such things don't happen. I'm sure it must be fake. That's why no one else took it. Wouldn't they say all these things? It's not that they are wrong or they are bad and they don't believe you. It's just that they are ignorant. They don't know its value. They may be experts in their fields, but not in your field, and hence they will fail to recognize the diamond. Now imagine you are traveling in this concrete jungle and you suddenly found your twin flame. It is such a spiritual, deep, unconditional love, the Kohinoor among loves, that only a few chosen ones have ever heard or seen or felt. Would the people around you believe you if you told them about it? Would they trust that it is true? Or would they call it fake or your imagination, that such things don't exist? Again, it's not because they are bad or they don't want you to be happy. They just don't have the education or the capacity to understand it. So never allow people's opinions to influence you or your relationship. Let them not push you away, stop you, or block you. Don't listen to anyone else, not even me, if what I say doesn't resonate with you. Only believe your own intuition, because there may be many on the same journey. But remember, everyone has a different path. The key here is to trust yourself, trust your intuition, have faith in your twin and this journey. You are always surrounded by your angels and masters who are also helping you along this journey by sending you confirmations through signs and synchronicities. So keep going, people. You are almost there. Don't give up just before the end line. We should know and remember that most twin flames are star seeds, light workers, indigo children, etc. etc. And they have come here to heal generations and centuries of wounds and traumas. This is no easy task. That you kind and strong souls have signed up for it itself means a lot to this world. When you are healing yourself, you are simultaneously healing the collective consciousness. What you are learning on this journey will be the lessons you will teach the world tomorrow. You will become the beacon of light in many people's lives. So keep healing, guys. Keep purging. Keep being kind, compassionate, and loving towards yourself and your twin flame. I send you all my love and best wishes for this journey. I hope you all see the end and union very soon and spend a very happy and satisfying and loving life with your twin. So, lots of love and light to all of you. This is Smita from Divine Vibrations. Signing out now. Bye bye.